again, fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue the Extinction curse. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord, and if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our big number level and above. Rock Jedi, Iggy, Wolf, Blartimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Golder, Jason K, Eric R, just gonna sneak right past you there, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Dicky Lopez, Licky Dopez, Alex K, Mordine, Toma Elaka, Dr. Grinnis, Forevermore, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Treehugger, Darren W, Mirab Syndrome, Fig Tier, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Corey, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, and Fire Down. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of the monstrous session 118. We're nearing the end of the Temple of Zul'Kandur. We break into a room with 4 iron golems. Our casters can't do much to the golems, but the golems also can't do much to Peach Pie. They get hella controlled, eventually they all die, and we don't take much damage. We take some time to do some treat wounds and get prepared for the next door, which we think is the last one in the temple. We buff up, burst in, and unleash hell. Before the enemies even get a chance to go, they're pretty much fucked. The rest of combat is a formality as we stomp them, leaving the leader alive and blind. After combat, we converse with the leader, a Duergar, who says she's the slave of some zombie named Dizallen Shraen. She says her name is Corminter. Nidek fixes her broken eyes and the scars on her arms, marking her as a slave. She decides to join us if we help her get revenge in Shraen. We agree. Amidst the combat, we took down the vampire Drider yet again, and again it turned into mist and floated away. Corey says she's gonna go kill it and bring us the loot. We agree with this proposal.
I'm gonna check out that armor I picked up and any other items she dropped.
She didn't drop any of her other items. However, the armor, what'd you get?
48.
It is a +2 greater resilient mithril breastplate.
Jesus.
Damn.
Standard grade mithril breastplate. It gives an AC bonus of 4.
My armor is also +2, I think.
Yeah, but yours isn't mithril.
What's the breastplate?
Mine's a breastplate of command with fortification on it.
This one's a +2 greater resilient. The greater resilient gives a +2 item bonus to saves.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Just transfer your command over to the mithril.
It's easier to wear than normal metal armor, reducing the strength score necessary to ignore the check penalty by 2 and reducing its speed penalty by 5 feet. It's 1 bulk lighter than normal as well.
Yeah, I would, I mean, not that that matters. I'm strong enough for it not to matter. It would give me +1 to my saves.
I can't wear it. It still requires a 14 strength. That's too much for me. I got 10.
Okay, let's do a couple of other things here. So there's a pile of notes spread across this desk here.
Read them.
Next to the notes, there is a vial, an alchemical vial. Peach Pie, you are not able to identify this with your assurance.
Okay.
It's a level 17 item.
I can make an alchemical check on it. Pop up my alchemical laboratory.
All right, go ahead.
Rafting. Nope, 34.
No, that's not going to do it.
I mean, I guess I could just ask her when she gets back.
Entirely, yeah, you could certainly do that.
Do you have to be a certain type of, like a certain level to try it? I have crafting. It's not as high as Peach Pie's, but...
What's your, are you trained in it?
Yeah, I'm trained in it.
Do you need alchemical crafting to identify alchemical items? I don't think you do.
Just the alchemical tools.
Oh, just the tools, and Peach Pie has them. Yeah,
Yes.
Go ahead and give it a shot, Nidek.
I'll let you into my laboratory.
Step into my office.
Also 34.
Got the same thing. No, that's a failure on both ends. So there's nothing in there that you can really get. There's nothing in this room that is of value, aside from, of course, when she dropped the mithril armor, and then this alchemical potion. But these notes, it's going to take some time to go through. You're going to need to spend 2d4 hours studying the notes in order to attempt a check.
I just pick them all up, throw them in my sleeves for later.
Okay, just grab and gather them all up.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'll want this breastplate, but I'll want to switch my fortification rune over.
Oh, just leave it as is and drop the fortification rune on it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, so then we'll end up covering the notes when you get a chance to go over it.
Which will be tonight when we go into the mansion.
Yeah, probably. We'll go over level 17, and then after that, we'll have Corminter re-enter the room after taking care of business. and then we'll move forward from there.
I'll go. It's really easy. I'm now a master in medicine, so I can set my checks to 30 for treat wounds without breaking the rules. I get heightened senses, so I'm now a master in perception. I get quick rage, which means after I rage, I don't have to wait a minute to rage again, which is barely worthless. And I get an ancestry feat, with which I took heroic presence, which lets me cast a zealous conviction at 6th level, like once a day, which is dumb, but whatever. There it is.
I don't think I know what Zealous Conviction even does.
It does things.
I bet it does. Zealous Conviction. 2-action cast. You bypass your target's rational minds, instilling them with an unshakable conviction and zeal. Targets earn... Oh, this is a buff. Targets earn 12 temporary hit points and a +2 status bonus to will save is against mental effects, as their faith overrides the signals from their own bodies and minds.
Also, I can tell them what to do. I get to tell my own team what to do.
You tell a target to do something, it must comply with your request. Though if it would normally find the task repugnant, it can attempt a will save at the end of each of its turn. Wow, this is a super interesting buff.
Yeah, I buff you, now do my bidding.
Yeah, exactly.
I refuse. I will not let you buff me. Don't touch me with that spell.
Wizard, fireball!
Don't you get like a +4 status bonus to will saves anyways against mental effects with Mind Blink?
I do.
It doesn't even help you that
It
much.
doesn't help me at all.
Temporary hit points.
I don't need them. Bro, I almost got 200 hit points.
That's just Peach Pie instilling his allies with the unshakable conviction and zeal for the clown eternal.
Right.
I'm too stoned for that shit.
That's Peach Pie's level 17. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Wizard, level 17. You get 9th level spells.
9th level spells, we'll go over those in a second. Biggest thing I got was Resolve. So my will save has moved up to Master, and whenever I succeed, I critically succeed instead. Everybody else already has it. I finally have it.
Yeah, I won't tell you what I just got then.
They take 17 levels. I also I picked up Magic Rider as my ancestry feat. Magic Rider has to do with teleporting. I figured it was fitting with the teleporting bullshit down here. And like the fact that I keep overcoming it magically.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah, so all it really allows me to do is when I'm the target of a teleport spell, even my own, I can choose an additional person beyond the normal limit to teleport. And also when I'm teleporting, me and the other targets arrive no further than 1 mile off target regardless of distance traveled.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, the lore behind the feat's more about elves moving from planet to planet and teleporting that way, but I don't know. It's whatever.
No, I think it fits really well on this.
Yeah. So those are the two main things I got. Then spells, we will see what spells I got, but I got 9th level spells, so fun.
Yay, 9th level magic.
I can go next. Before I go next, I just want to talk about a spell called Massacre.
Yes, please.
You unleash a necromantic energy to snuff out the life forces of those in a path of 60-foot line. Each creature of 17th level or lower must make a fortitude save. If this reduces their hit points to 0, they die.
Holy shit.
Oh, you took that too?
I didn't take it. I'm just saying it sounds disgusting.
I thought about taking it.
If they fail, they lose 100 damage. They take 100 damage.
Spencer, have you seen Weird?
Yeah, and if it doesn't kill anybody, it then bounces back and does more damage.
Oh, yeah. But Weird, it's not a primal spell, so I probably didn't look at it.
No, look at Weird.
love
it's
that
arcane
spell.
occult.
love
Weird
that
is fucking
spell.
disgusting.
Well, I am level 17 among the rest of the group here. The only spell that I'll probably be using for the most part is Storm of Vengeance. It allows me to call up to 10 bolts of lightning to strike down targeted creatures of your choice. No more than one bolt can target any one creature. Each bolt deals 76 electricity damage. And this is a sustain ability, and since I have the druid ability to sustain at the beginning of my turn, I can just shoot a bunch of lightning bolts every turn.
Lightning.
And I took an ancestry feat that I must have overlooked a few times, because that's pretty nice. It's druidic ancestry of Hero's Call. The song of ancient heroes echoes through your mind and quickens your pulse, especially in dire straits. You can cast Heroism as a 3rd level innate occult spell that you can cast once per day. If you choose to cast it when you're at half hit points or lower, you gain temporary hit points of equal to twice your level.
Nice.
And then I went in a skill increase to legendary diplomacy, because, druids are anything if not diplomatic. Not diplomatic. That's not a word.
All right. Well, there's Jeb, 17th level. Nidek. What's level 17 look like?
Got a whole bunch of stuff, actually. So skill increased my stealth to master. Ancestry feat, I took Shadow's Assault, which gives me, at 17th level, I get a 6th level Shadow Blast.
Oh, nice.
So basically an extra spell. I now can go to my Extreme Curse, which I haven't gotten anywhere close to that high yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. And then, I'm sorry, Ted, I now have Greater Resolve.
Tell us what Greater Resolve does.
So my proficiency rank increases to legendary. When I roll a success on a will save, I get a critical success. When I roll a critical failure, I get a failure instead. When I fail a will save against a damaging effect, I take half damage.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That's really good.
And then for spells, I may or may not have taken Massacre.
Sorry, did I spoil that?
No.
It's just such a good
It's
spell.
actually pretty funny that you brought it up, and then it's like, yeah, I've got that spell.
Did that.
And then Wail of the Banshee.
Wail of the Banshee.
Yep. Each living creature in the area takes 8d10 negative damage and must attempt a fortitude save. If they fail that save, they become drained 1d4.
Oh, damn. Even if they succeed, they still take full damage.
Yep. And if they critically fail, they take double damage and are drained 4.
Damn. Ninth level magic.
Yeah, it's getting kind of crazy. Targets is literally any number of creatures in a 40-foot emanation.
Holy shit. So wait, it's within 40 feet of you. It's any number, so you can exclude your party members with no issue from the looks like it.
Each living enemy in the area takes 8d10 negative damage.
Yeah.
So unless I consider my own party my enemy,
Which we haven't decided yet. I don't know.
which with Nidek, the Wiz did Fireball in the last episode I listened to.
You're welcome. It's your initiation into the group.
That actually rings pretty true.
That kind of tracks.
All right. The Circus of Wayward Wonders and Nidek are now 17th level. As you all are standing around in the very bottom tier of the Pyramid of Zulkandur.
What's her face comes back with our loot?
Loot!
Yeah, so while she's out taking care of that, there's some notes in here. Dizallen's notes for all of the studying that he did of the orb itself. So if you'd like, you can go ahead and take a look at some of those.
Yeah, I read them all.
Roll 2d4 for me, actually.
5.
And then give me a Arcana check.
Can I take twice as long?
The 2d4s that you just rolled is the hours.
Can I take twice as long?
I guess you could study the writing for 10 hours, yeah? So, okay, I'll give you a yes on that.
52.
God, are you doing this shit to us again? You're going to waste 5 hours to get a +2.
Yes, I am.
At least put up the mansion so we can chill out.
Oh, of course.
While the Wiz is, I'm assuming you put up the mansion, we've got Kufar and Thaxxon and Whirlpools and Cormentor. Do you give them all access to the mansion?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Cormentor will come back after a little bit of time while the wizard is still studying. By the time she returns, everybody's likely in the mansion, so she wouldn't really know where you are. Is somebody waiting outside for her to let her in?
I'll go get her.
Peach Pie, you see Cormentor walk up. She's carrying a short bow, a bracer of some kind, and a platinum or religious symbol. You likely recognize it as a religious symbol to Urgathoa.
Ah.
She's got cobwebs in her hair and across her body, and she comes in and she just kind of throws the loot down in the middle of the room and brushes her hands off. Well, deed's done. Where is everybody?
Well, the wizard is studying books and everyone else is kind of doing their own thing, I suppose.
Oh. And she looks over to the stone desk that is at the back of the room. Ah, he must be studying my notes. Or Dizallen's notes, I should say.
Yes, I think Dizallen's trying to learn what's going on. That's the wizard for you, though, always reading.
I see. All right. Well, may I come in?
Yes, of course. And I'll pick up the loot and put it in our whatever, wherever it goes. Except for the religious holy symbol of Urgathoa. I go put that in the box of moonlight stuff.
All right. So the arrows that she brings in are inconsequential. They're not magic of any kind. The short bow and the bracers are magic.
Sure. Wait, no, I can't make a check on those. I don't have anything.
It takes me a round apiece on them. Coming
Yeah,
around.
the wizard will do it later.
You can even just like hold them up to the
You
wizard.
can just interrupt me for a round, yeah.
Wizard, what's this one? Wizard, what's this one?
I'm taking 2 rounds on each.
Slight interruption of your 10-hour study.
I thought you said it was down to 1 action.
It is 1 action, which is why I'm taking 2 actions for a +2. 46 and a 41.
Both are enough to identify these. One of these items is a +2 greater striking composite short bow.
Nice.
And the other is a set of bracers of armor type 2.
Nice. Can I have those?
Braces of armor +2? Yeah, of course.
I think I'm running +1 ones right now. Yeah.
Should also be +2 to your saves.
You're right, it is.
Greater striking, that's just the one that adds 2 dice, right? That's what we already have.
Yeah, you already have the greater striking. Major is the last
Major
step
is
up,
the
I
last
believe.
one, yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
As Corminter walks into the mansion, she looks around, steps outside the mansion, steps back in. Well, this is why I couldn't find you.
Oh, yes, this is what we always do.
Sneaky, clever.
Comfortable as well, and very colourful, and all the food you can eat and drink. Would you like to get drunk with me?
She looks over her shoulder surreptitiously when you ask before she says yes, almost as though she's looking for somebody to verify permission with, and then she shakes her head quickly and goes, yes, I would like to get drunk.
I do, and I invite Thaxxon and Kufar and even Wurples. Does Wurples get drunk?
I don't know why that's Wurple's sound, but sure.
Do Nidek and Jeb join us in the drinking?
Oh, not article join.
Hell yeah. What about, probably not Thaxxon, does Kufar?
Thaxxon wouldn't. Kufar does.
Yeah, I was going to say Thaxxon probably wouldn't. I don't like Thaxxon. We're going to kill her eventually.
Now they'll be like, "Hey, Thaxxon, come on! You can have a drink with us. It's all good. Come on."
Somebody must stay sober.
But why? We're in the mansion.
Do you see this mansion? We don't need to be worried about shit.
Do you have any blood wine?
No, Thaxxon.
I cut open my wrist.
I almost said the same thing. I
You need some blood, brother?
I'm going to come out drinking blood wine later.
I'm fine.
Kufar spends the night after getting a little drunk, surreptitiously and not so subtly hitting on Peach Pie.
Okay. I not so subtly turn him down every time, mostly with like pies in the face and flowers that squirt water, as is what I do when people, including succubi, try to engage in such things with Peach Pie.
Such frivolities.
Clown gags is Peach Pie's love language, and nobody understands.
Well, the night passes. Wizard, hard at study, while everybody else is getting drunk around him. Go ahead and roll 2d6s.
5 and 3.
So you find some notes in here about Dizallen's departure from Zulkandor. You see a section in here that says, "The small worm proved to be a disappointment. It lacks the natural instincts of cave worms, and the orb doesn't seem to have any effect on it. I must return to Shraen to continue my studies in my laboratory. I'll leave Cormintor in charge of the pyramid. She can continue to unearth whatever secrets the pyramid still harbors. I leave the worm for her personal amusement."
And it is amusing.
Absolutely. Another section you find here is something that's dated a year ago, roughly a year ago from today. And it's written, "The mysterious orb is mentioned in many ancient texts, and I'm sure it's somehow connected to the history of this vault. There must be something about the orb that makes the worms thrive. My enemies can't know what I'm looking for. Cormentor has proven her discretion time and again, so she'll lead my forces at the pyramid. If I can amplify and change the orb's power, I can seize control of the cave worms in Shraen. And once I control the worms, I can overthrow my rivals in the city. Zyra and Nyrinda won't realize what's happening until it's too late.
Plots on plots.
Plots on plots on
What were those
plots.
names?
Zyra and Sharinda?
Zorinda. Nyrinda.
Nyrinda.
I ain't writing that all down, but I'll write down a little bit of it.
Yeah, what's important.
I suppose this is the wizard reading this, so...
I relay this information word for word.
Well, I mean, you would be the one that'd probably make the society check to know who the fuck Zyra and Dorinda are.
I make a society check for Zyra.
Sure, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and do that for me?
Do I have society? Not nearly as good as yours, though, I know that.
I don't know, we could each roll and see what happens.
I'll just roll to aid. I get a 41.
That's a critical success.
You beat me.
Do I give is it a +2 or +3 with a critical success?
Let's see. With an 8, I believe it's a +3, but let me double check.
I'm only trained.
Oh, no, you're only trained? So then, yeah, it's just a +2.
So with +2, I got a 38. I rolled a fucking 4.
Zyra. Narinda?
Wait, we have 3 hero points?
2.
2.
You have 2.
Plot relevant bullshit. I'll hero point it for speed.
All right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Good.
I rolled the same thing.
Nothing like using a hero point to get the same thing.
Hey, Gore, who are these people?
Yeah, she'd know.
Zyra, Narinda?
Yes. Zyra and Narinda are the, she's still a little drunk. Those are the undead train trowels in the Great Pyramid. They run the city. Yes, they run the city. One of them's a ghost.
I thought Dizallen ran the city.
No. Dizallen's just a powerful Shraen that he wants to lead the city. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Sounds like he wants to lead the city.
Yeah.
'Cause he wants to take him by surprise.
So one's a ghost, and one's a zombie, and one's a mummy.
He's something like that.
All right then.
They never leave the central pyramid. You'll never be able to talk to them either.
I guess that's fine. I don't see why I'd want to.
You can't get into the forbidden district of the city without talking to Zyra and Narinda.
Okay. Wait, where's the orb, though?
The forbidden district of the city?
Fuck.
What are we talking about this stuff for? I thought we was drinking.
We are. And I have another drink. And so does Bernard.
Bernard drinking from his little thimble.
Thimble, yes. And unlike my other tiny character, Bernard drinks an appropriate amount of alcohol for his size.
So, Core, do you mind if I call you Core? Is that okay?
You sure could.
Good, because I'm going to call you Core anyways.
All right.
So what you been up to?
I'd say about 3'10".
Well, it's like the same size as me, so it works.
The clown made a short joke. Yeah, I'm short.
Well, I mean, he's a fucking giant, so
He's tall.
everybody's short.
True.
As soon as Cormentor said he's tall, Kufar leans into Peachbine and goes, yeah, he is. And looks up at him.
I'm not as tall as what's his face, the warlord.
How tall are you?
6'6".
You're not even that much taller than me.
Yeah, not huge.
You're all giants. That doesn't count.
Wait, what was the name of the warlord? He was much taller.
Karostan? Karostan's
Karostan.
He's like 7 feet tall or something crazy like that.
That's too tall.
He put me in prison. What is there to like about that?
I never said you should like him.
Oh, I don't like him. You give me drugs and are pretty. I mean, make me laugh.
At least one of those things is true. Here, have some more drugs.
I'll take it.
So, what do you think of the Urdefin then?
You asking Kufar?
I'm asking Core. I know what Krufar thinks of the Urdefin.
The Defens. Oh, they're the reason that Shraen's been building up the defenses so much lately. They keep coming at us and coming at us and coming at us. I've killed more than a few of them in the last couple of months, years. But they're bringing so much new stock because of them. It's not looking good, really.
Nida kind of looks around. Is what's-her-face, like, nearby us?
Thaxxon's just kind of... She's not even in the same room. She's just, like, hanging out in a chair in the hall.
Well, don't tell anybody, but I want to kill Karstan and take over his camp, because those guys are dicks.
You're so much smaller than they are.
Hey, come on, size doesn't matter, right?
It would be funny if the smallest person was the ruler.
For the Erdeffins.
Yeah,
Doesn't that make all the difference in the world, though?
No, it's who can kill who. They don't care about size. If I can kill their leader...
So you're gonna kill Karstan? Well, I wouldn't mind. I know Dizallen wouldn't mind either.
Well, we don't give a shit what Dizallen cares.
Unless you're gonna keep attacking Shraen, if you're gonna lead the Erdeffins, do you want to take Shraen still?
Well, I mean, lead, kill all of them.
That sounds like us.
That sounds good. That sounds pretty good. I like you, Nidek. Nidek, I like you.
I'm just sick of them. Think they're better than everybody just because they're big and strong.
She raises her mug up and she kind of just like yells, maybe a little louder than she said, "So kill it, Erdeffins!"
Here.
Thaxxon like pokes her head in.
Oh no, not you, Thaxxon. You're good.
She's first. While everyone else is hanging out, Wizard, you actually come across another passage of note. 3 months ago, Dizallen wrote, "I have the orb, but the stubborn thing won't reveal its power to me. Cormentor can proceed to clear the other chambers here in the pyramid. There must be an answer here somewhere. The Zolgas harnessed the orb to serve their primitive religion, so they must have known how to access its powers. The secrets will be mine."
Okay.
You guys never found a way to use the orb? I asked, what's her face?
No.
I already forgot her name.
Core.
You guys never found any way to use the orb. You didn't find any other secrets or any secret rooms or anything here?
There's some sort of like panel up in the treasury area where the entrance is, but there's a curse or something on it, so I didn't mess with it.
Okay, I'm interested. We're going there, right? We can go there?
Sounds like a thing we'll have to do.
Wait, you said curse. I'm not good with curses.
Neither am I.
You got that like unmagic stuff, don't you? Dispel.
Fuck.
If someone gets cursed, you could remove it, couldn't you?
Did I ever actually take Dispel Magic? I might be the worst wizard ever. Hold up. No, I got it. Okay. I guess I'll just have to prepare a 9th level Dispel Magic for tomorrow.
Because who knows?
So I'm assuming at some point we go to bed and get an overnight rest.
Yeah, unless you guys want to try to prod any more information out of Core before the morning. Sounds like
I think I'm good.
Yep, I think it's good. Just drinking.
All right. So you drink through the evening, and everybody passes out in their own respective places. Kufar passes out on the stairs. Cormentor passes out on the table. She can't even stand up.
The unseen servants deliver them to rooms. Nobody passes out in the middle of places here. You always end up in a bed by morning.
So everybody gets up the next morning. Kufar and Cormentor are not really quite used to keeping up with drinking like you lot might. Nidek, I don't know if you're much of a drinker. Lots of blood wine.
I was
in
going
your
to
free
say,
time.
there's lots of drinking in the Erdeffin camps. There's no way to get around it.
That's true. So Kor and Kufar, not feeling too hot come morning. During your preparation for the day, doesn't take much for everybody to get up and running, ready to go. Thaxxon still keeps to herself, quiet in the background. Kufar looks embarrassed, to say the least. And Cormentor actually goes out of her way to like cover her ears for most of the morning during preparations, and she just looks pale and sweaty.
We have hangover drugs, right? Peach pie?
Yeah, there's no hangover from these.
But we
Oh,
drank.
from drinking.
There's definitely hangover from drinking.
I don't have anything to cure hangovers.
Can we cast heal to get rid of the hangover?
We just smoke some pot, call it good.
Yeah. So y'all wake up the next day, and so what do you all do?
Go look at that tablet.
Fucking check out this curse room.
Let's go look at that curse thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to check out the curse.
Come on, Corey. You can show us.
Not so loud. Not so loud.
Come on, Corey. You can show us. Nidek winks at her.
I grab one of those big horns that goes, like a big clown horn right next to her ear.
She stares daggers at you.
Now, Peach Pie, that was not very nice. Funny, but not very nice.
Oh, no.
All of those things are true.
Nidek is taking a liking to Core.
She's the right height.
Bestest friends.
Let's see.
She's a good-looking dwarf. Looks more like a halfling in the picture.
She doesn't look like a dwarf at all, or a Durgar.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a Durgar.
What happens if we make a dwarf Serveblin baby?
Dwarf Swerve Neblin.
Yeah.
Neblin.
Are they like daywalkers and they can go above and also down below?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm more interested in a Durgar fetchling baby.
Yeah.
Cormentor takes you to the second tier, which is where the exit. You need to head this direction to get out of the pyramid anyways.
Does it have the red lights say exit this way? The little arrows pointing that way?
Yeah.
She takes you to the trade room, and this is the room where there were wall carvings showing Zolgath trading gold discs, dinosaur horns, jewelry, and vases of other valuables and commodities. There's dozens of small gems embedded into the wall carvings, and some portions of which are gilded to highlight them. She goes to point out a secret compartment that, Wizard, when you get close, you do recognize, or I should say your spell slime recognizes a necromantic aura.
Okay, I'll attempt to identify it.
Be careful. There's some sort of curse laid here, and, well, I wasn't about to open it. I like living. So here they are. And she backs up and gets out of the room. Good luck.
Damn, you like fours.
It's my third fucking 4 in a row.
Yup.
Like literally on our tracker, 4 fours in a row. That's all the rolls.
How important do you think this is?
Like you're trying to identify what it is.
Yeah.
It's some sort of necromantic aura, and you don't recognize any sort of like curse aura or anything. I mean, that's not exactly your specialty or anything, but nothing that makes you think that it's a curse.
It's 38 a failure.
Yeah.
Just cast your dispel thing and be on with it.
I don't want to dispel it without knowing what it is, though.
She said it was a curse. What more do you need to know?
Everything?
Damn wizards.
And I misspoke earlier. There's 2 secret compartments, and each one has the necromantic aura.
Can I do a check on each one?
They're the same, and you know it.
So I can't make a check on each one?
Correct.
Okay, I guess I'll just stick with the 38 and the failure.
Can I diplomatize it?
Can I perceive it or medicine it? Can I athletics it?
No.
Maybe a little bit of feline lore.
Do you still have feline lore?
Never changed it. So.
I mean, I can try like a religion check on it, but...
Is there any writing or anything around here? Like if I investigate a little bit further, do I see anything other than the 2 secret compartments?
No, not really. I mean, there are some gems that are embedded in the walls and gilding that's there. You might be able to, pry those loose for some just raw...
There's no, pattern.
How about a 42 religion?
A 42 will allow you to recognize that whatever this necromantic aura is, it is divine in nature, and it absolutely has some sort of curse magic associated with it. You don't know many details beyond that, though.
So I just stare at it for a while. Well, definitely divine. I can feel that.
And you said there's 2 secret compartments. Are they closed compartments that we're trying to open, or what are they exactly? What do they look like?
They're built into the walls. So they would be you push on it and it would pop open.
Oh. Yeah, fucking dispel magic that shit.
Dispel magic, huh?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make your counteract check.
And that's really just my...
Spell attack roll.
Yeah. Can I just drag and drop this? No, I can't. Fuck. 47.
Nice. Wizard, as you cast the dispel magic, You have to choose one, left or right.
Righty loosey, lefty loosey, righty tighty.
So the left compartment, you cast a spell magic on, and you can hear some magical resonance, and then and you can no longer detect magic from that compartment.
Poke. Push it in.
Pops open. Inside, you find 8 gem-studded dinosaur skulls and 57 gold discs.
Gem-studded dinosaur skulls. That sounds cool as shit.
This sounds like money.
They are wealth. In fact, the carvings in the room would indicate that these sorts of things were used specifically for their barter system. The gold discs are worth probably around 10 gold apiece, and there's 57 of them. The gem-studded dinosaur skulls, as they are, probably worth around 200 gold apiece.
Well, we'll take them.
Loot, sweet loot. I'll move over to the right one.
And now we're cursed.
And drink bonded item, 9th level, recall my dispel magic and cast it again on this one.
All right. Let's get that counteract check.
I am now worried about a curse. I'm going to hero point it, use my second hero point.
All right.
Well, first is 35 success or failure.
That's a failure.
Yeah, 39.
A 39?
It was a 9th level spell magic, if that matters.
A 39 is a success. You successfully dispel the curse. And actually, as you open up these compartments, you can see the focus of the curse is a little bone fetish made in the shape of shards of bones tied into a humanoid shape, stuffed into the door of the compartment in the side.
Eat it.
I'm worried about curses. Let's eat the bone fetish.
That's how you destroy them. Consume.
Oh, obviously. In the second compartment, there are a set of 5 bronze plates that have obscure religious symbols and draconic script on them.
I read them or identify them. Both.
Go ahead and give me, let's do both. Give me an Arcana check. This would be religion, but of course, to identify, or in this case,
51.
So the first 4 bronze plates actually depict the story of a human outsider who stole all but one of Vask's life-giving orbs.
Fuck narrative.
The only orb the human didn't steal was the one in Zolkondor, which was initially a boon to the site, because that's where all of the life-giving energy was really happening, only at Zolkondor. But after some time, it became a problem as the rest of Vask died. The 5th and final plate is not a part of this story, but instead functions as a scroll of massacre.
What?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Massacre?
Now you can learn massacre.
Yes.
All right.
It is a scroll of the spell massacre.
Just a 9th level spell laying around, you know?
Okay, I guess I'll learn that now.
Might as well. The bronze religious plates, contains a story from ancient Zolgath times. Bronze isn't exactly very valuable these days. They're worth 15 gold apiece.
Not bad. God, we need to go sell shit.
Yeah, we got a ways to go before that. Okay.
Fuck, that scroll of massacres worth money.
Yeah. Shit gets extremely expensive at this high level.
It's a 9th level spell. Of course it is.
We're learning that shit, we're selling that.
We've talked about this. Learning that spell does not consume it.
Doesn't consume it.
So you can do both.
Same with potions and shit.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Where are we supposed to go next? I don't even know.
To Shraen? Fucking Shraen, I guess. We gotta go get that goddamn orb.
So what does the party do after this point? You're in the middle of the jungle and the cradle of worms, exiting the pyramid of Zolkondor with your interesting party. Kufar, Thaxxon, Cormentor, and the 4 of you.
Trying to remember with Karstan, were we supposed to report back to him?
That's what Thaxxon's for. Thaxxon's going to take the report back. Well, as you're leaving the cradle of worms and you exit the jungle at Jeb's legendary guiding, Thaxxon will turn to the party and she will say,
We learned much from this travel. I will report my findings back to Karostan. He will be very gracious for all of the information that we have gleaned.
Were we gonna kill that person?
Yeah, I was
I think we kill her now.
Despite your strange ways and wagging tongues, I find this to be a strangely interesting alliance. And I hope to see you again soon.
Up to you, Nidek. Your move.
Isn't that murder?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't think Nedek's gonna let her leave. She died along the way.
Oh no, tragic.
We fight some serious shit around here, you know? Problem is what spell do I have that'll actually like harm her?
My axe.
Well, yes, your axe will harm her. I'm trying to find out a spell that I have that will harm her.
Massacre.
Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna attack her. I don't know if we need to do combat order or initiative
Not really.
or anything. Or is this gonna be a quick...
This is going to be a massacre is what it's going to be.
Okay.
I close my eyes. I can't see it. I wasn't part of it.
I mean, I would probably just open up with like a level 8 painful vibrations.
And as she goes to say goodbye, Nidek casts the spell.
Yeah, about you leaving there. I can't have it. I like you. I do. I'm sorry about this, but no. And then casts painful vibrations on her.
As the spell hits her, how much damage is that? Well, let's see what happens here. Because if she would just end up actually running as soon as she got the opportunity to, which she wouldn't really know that. Well, no, she probably would. It's actually like the worst possible thing she can do.
Yeah. Ooh, you get farther away from us.
Yeah, exactly. Like your spells don't just absolutely handle that. Yeah, so the first casting of this is not going to actually kill it. It's not going to kill her. I don't think you can deal enough damage to actually kill her with just one casting of it. And after her body shakes and convulses, and you can see the waves going through her translucent skin.
Nidek, why? No, don't do this. We have good things to take back to Karostan. Why? Why would you do this?
Because you might have heard a little too much while we was drinking the other night.
Just things that drunk people say. Just because you are bragging doesn't mean you must follow through, please.
What a wimp. I thought these were supposed to be like badass warrior people begging for her life after one attack. Respect has gone down.
She spent the entire trip watching you guys just wreck shit on everything that you came across, and now it's just all of you versus her. She knows.
Unless she were like a death.
Which she's not.
We got our shit wrecked by them, but
almost.
Those fucking deaths. Jesus.
Got real close, man.
Fuck those things.
We were fine. I barely even got hurt.
Mr. Flying away.
Four of us laying, or 3 of us laying on the ground. That was fine. We were good.
No worries.
Because the wizard was going to keep this party going. Was going to go find new people to...
Well, there's the adventure right there. I guess the Starstone Isles are just going to fall into the ocean.
So is that how we just get into Bloodlords? Is this we all die except for the wizard, and the wizard forgets to go find other people to save the world?
And then the wizard becomes the villain for Bloodlords.
AR 4722. The Starstone Isles fall into the sea.
So, yeah, I mean, like you said, I don't know that there's much point to play this out, but Nidek is absolutely not going to let her leave.
She turns to run.
I use more spells.
More spells.
The wizard sparks his pipe. Why were we killing her? Oh yeah, she overheard you.
Yeah, I mean, and come on, you saw them. They're shitty people.
Oh, I didn't like any of them.
Well, you're kind of being shitty by like, killing. It's fine. It's fine.
It's a shitty. I'm killing a shitty person.
Yeah, Thaxxon moves to try to get away, and she'll dodge in between the dunes as much as she possibly can, but she is just absolutely no match for the long-range spell casting of the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Nidek, you could probably take Thaxxon down yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to waste that many spells though. So I'm hoping like Peach Pie and or Jeb will just like charge her and kill her pretty quick.
Am I cool with just killing people?
Yeah, I think Peach Pie would do that.
Yeah, my axe is looking a little too clean.
The Erdefin were very evil.
Yes.
And even though Thaxxon didn't hurt us while we were out on this trip,
we were threatened several times. Maybe not.
Thaxxon is no saint. So, yeah, I'm fine chasing down and killing Thaxxon.
It's super interesting. After all, of all the Erdefins that you encountered, Thaxxon was probably the most placid of them all.
Yeah, but
hey, a Nazi is still a Nazi.
A Nazi is still a Nazi.
Placid Nazi is still a Nazi.
If I came across any other Erdefins by themselves, I would probably kill them too.
You got a party of 4 and then a Nazi. You've got a party of 5 Nazis. So we're just cutting out the chaff.
There you go. Not spunks.
Don't enable Erdefins.
Fuck off.
Exactly.
So, with Thaxxon dead, what do you do with the body?
Loot it.
Of course. And then leave it for the dust.
I don't know
for
why I wouldn't prepare for that.
Yeah, leave it to be.
Should have.
Wait, use your sand spells and bury it, I guess, Jeb.
Don't you have a shovel? Just throw some dirt on it.
Yeah, I've got a shovel that automatically digs.
I refuse to use it. I haven't used it in a few books.
Have not used it in quite a while.
All right, well then let's go ahead and just drop Thaxxon's gear into your guys' loot sheet. Just more loot. +1 striking composite longbow and a +1 striking Raka sword.
It's not even good stuff, so...
Of course it's not. We were supposed to kill them in the last book. Wait, no, I guess not.
Thaxxon?
Jesus, this book is taking forever now that I think about it.
I mean, to me, her usefulness was to get us through the Erdefin territory...
Right.
...without being stopped. If she's going away from us, she's no use to us anymore. If she's going a different direction.
We've already decided killing her is fine. We have justified this.
Air quote, justified.
Totally justified.
Totally.
Okay, so many day trek to Shraen.
Yeah.
Yay.
On one of the days on the trip, I would learn Massacre from that scroll.
Okay. How much gold do you got to spend to do that?
Depends on if I critically succeed or not. And I do not critically succeed. I just succeed. So it's going to be 1,500 gold.
1,500 gold. Okay. Whew. Wow. To learn?
Yep.
Well, the nice thing is you recoup that cost by selling the scroll.
Yeah. I mean, I was sitting on 2,000, so I just dropped down to 500, and it's whatever.
Okay. So, you all make your way through the desert of the Black Sands, or the Vault of the Black Desert. It's a decent trek here. This looks going to take about 10 days for you to make this trek. The wizard's going to take one of the days to learn the scroll Massacre from the bronze plate. Is anybody else doing anything in particular during these 10 days?
Yeah, I'd learn how to make the greater elixirs of life that we got from the formula that I got from that other alchemist, from Corey. Yeah, so I will learn that.
As you get about 5 days into the trek, Cormentor is going to mention to somebody, probably Peach Pie. Peach Pie's kind of called themselves out as the leader here. Peach Pie, we're starting to get a little closer. I'm getting a little nervous about our time coming up to Shraen. I am very recognizable in the Central District. Many of the denizens in Shraen know me, and if they don't see my slave brands on my arms, they might be suspicious and report your presence immediately to Dizallen. Do we have any plans to disguise me, or is it best for me to split off from you now?
No, we can disguise you. And cue a montage where I sit Corey down in a stool and look at her very seriously. And then you just kind of see me, doing things. Sweat dripping down off my nose as I focus. And then I spin her around on the stool. And she has a bright orange wig, a red ball nose, and clown makeup, and a frilly collar, and clown clothes.
So you clown Cormentor up?
I clownify her. You now need a clown name.
She looks in the mirror and she looks immediately startled. What have you done to me? Oh my goodness, I don't even recognize me.
I've shown you your true beauty.
I don't know if I'd call this beauty.
I would.
Peach Pie, I'm not sure if you're a fool or a genius.
I may be a fool, but I'm no fool.
I don't know what that means.
Not sure exactly how to respond to that. I'm with you, Nidek. I don't know what that means at all. Do I look familiar? Do I look the same, Nidek? Could we maybe put me in some platform shoes or something to give me a height boost or something?
Would you like to be a stilt performer? That'd be lovely. And I'll quick go work up a couple of stilts that strap to her feet. Everybody loves a stilt performing clown.
Well, this seems a little much. I can actually see eye to eye with you from up here. Is this... Oh, my goodness. This is...
You'll get used to it. It's easy.
Does still performers still seem cool when you're just as tall as everybody else now?
I think that adds a bit of hilarity. It is a subversion. It's funny.
I suppose it does sort of subvert expectations to be on stilts, but then look at tall people right in the eyes. Okay. Well, now I don't recognize me. I think maybe this could be very smart. Oh, I have an idea.
You still need a clown name.
If I roll up my sleeves and show my arms and show that there are no slave brands, and I look like this, I don't think that they'll recognize me at all.
Literally nobody is going to see a clown and wonder what your slave brands are.
You've never been to Shraen.
That's true.
All the clowns have slave brands in Shraen.
Oh, well, all right then.
Wait, there's clowns in Shraen too?
Of course there's clowns in Shraen. You never heard of the Red Circus?
Everybody keeps telling us about this Red Circus, Nidek. Everybody. They see a clown and they say, Red Circus in Shraen?
So it's a bunch of communists. I don't know.
The commie circus. They throw pies at each other, except there's no actual pie. It's just an empty plate.
Everybody shares the same pie.
All right, now that it's done, let me scrape it off your face and we throw it down to the next clown.
Your name, though.
Oh.
Your clown name. This is the most important part.
Is it? Can I think about it?
Yes, it would be prudent to think about it.
No.
I was just anxious.
No, you need a name now.
I would be happy to take some suggestions, though. I'm not really exactly good about this clown thing.
Who are you on the inside?
An angry 10-year-old Duragar girl.
Now make that silly. What would a silly name be for an angry 10-year-old Duragar girl?
Stabby.
How about Dabby?
Dabby.
No,
I
Stab.
like that.
Stabby.
Stabby. No, Stabby is too violent. Dabby, though, that is a funny-sounding name.
Dabby?
Dabby.
Dabby it is.
Well, it's your choice, but it works.
I'll consider it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure Stabby's a great clown name.
No, I didn't think it sounded good either, but I do want to stab some people. I'll think about it.
Yes, well, Peach Pie gets to squish people and doesn't say have squish in his name, so...
Exactly, you see?
I think you are quite squishy looking, Peach Pie.
Oh, thank you.
Was that a compliment?
I took it as such.
All right, I suppose that's all that matters, right?
Did you not mean it as a compliment?
I don't know.
I mean, you said it.
I'm just trying to play off of this whole silliness and not serious nature that you all have. It's not working very well.
Oh, you're working on your improv. Okay.
It will come. You're doing well.
Are there silent clowns?
Yes, they're
It's called
called
a
mimes.
And they get killed.
Mimes die? I don't want
Yes.
to die.
No, people just don't like them very much. It's fine. People don't really like clowns.
Well, they don't have to like me. They just have to not recognize me. How do I disguise my voice? I'm very nervous about this. And she starts, nervously pacing back and forth on the stilts in the sand. Would it be easy if I didn't talk?
That's up to you. Follow your inspiration.
Let me think about it for a few days. We still are a week away from Shraen now, right?
I don't know. Yes.
You said we're getting close.
Yes. We're 5 days away. 10-day travel.
Yeah, just talk to yourself. I'm sure that's how all the professionals do it.
Right, okay.
I talked to Bernard.
Hello. Aren't you professionals? Wouldn't you know?
What? I'm not
you,
with these
Nidek.
people.
Not Nidek.
Not you, Nidek.
I'm a professional clown. The wizard does pyrotechnics and the band. And Jeb,
Yeah.
I guess I don't know what Jeb will do now.
I shoot lightning everywhere. Ah. Dude, what are you talking about? You know how many more animals we got? Not like we can just
That's true.
replace turtle.
We have a
but
lot of animals.
I've been recruiting my own
You got
menagerie.
Bardolph, the Blood Wolf. Yeah, we've got our own thing.
Don't we have a dinosaur?
We probably got a few.
We don't have a dinosaur.
Okay.
What's
We've
his
got the
face has a
Stegosaurus, that bongo.
Bongo.
I think it's Kepip.
I wouldn't call him our dinosaur though.
And we have a crystal dog.
Yep.
Yeah,
we
the
got
crystal
jackal
dog. And we got Wurples.
It's technically still with you, actually.
Yeah,
we got the crystal dog with us.
Forgetting about
the
the
dog.
We have such a fucking cavalcade.
Oh, does Wormples ride the crystal dog?
Obviously.
No, Wurples is too big.
Is he?
I would say so.
I think so.
During this time, while Peach Pie is getting the formulas ready, Cormentor's having the anxiety attacks in regards to returning to Shraen in disguise, Wizards copying down the scrolls of massacre, Wurmples is getting used to following the circus around, and will very frequently just kind of hop in and out of the ground around Peach Pie in circles. Would you say Bernard would be maybe riding on Wurple's back?
Yeah, I built the saddle.
That's right, built the saddle. There are actually these specialty saddles that you can get for worms so that when they go underground, Bernard could go with.
I try to create one.
It's kind of like I have a picture of one.
Gosh, how cool would it be if when Wurples gets a little bit bigger, like I could have Wurples go underground, but just on the surface, and then I could surf on Wurples.
Oh, worm surf. Hell yeah. And even the crystal jackal is becoming more comfortable with everyone around. You really do kind of have this little traveling menagerie with you. And after your 10 days travel, just before you get to Shraen, Cora's going to ask Peach Pie to get her into makeup. She doesn't stay in makeup overnight, so she's going to ask you to reapply it every day.
That's fine. That's how most clowns operate. I understand this.
In the distance, a city of tall spires, pyramids, and numerous faint but colorful lights rise far above the seemingly endless expanse of black sand. Large portions of the ancient-looking city lie in ruins, but some districts appear to have been partially rebuilt. Even now, scores of people are repairing defensive walls in some of the best-preserved districts of the city, and lumbering zombies carry heavy loads of building materials, while living slaves wearing painful-looking chokers work together to place heavy stone blocks into broken walls. As you approach, a Duergar caravan, riding on giant beetles, enters the city gate above the rocky stream bed that surrounds the city. A group of 10 guards is standing at the gates, some alive, some plainly undead. The guards stop the caravan briefly, then quickly wave it in.
As we approach, I'll be like, Cor, is there anything we need to say to get in here?
No, they'll just let us in. There's much trade in Shraen. They expect that those surface dwellers that are coming, they may ask you what you're here for, but I don't think they take too much of note of it. The most important thing is that you stay in the central district.
We're here to sell stuff. We're merchants.
We've got many magic items.
We certainly have the stores for that.
Okay.
Too bad we don't have the deception to be able to say that we're merchants.
Nidek will absolutely tell everybody that we're merchants.
There we go.
And I will confidently, diplomatically tell them that that's right.
That's not how that works.
Sure, their highest is 45 with Jeb.
Nidek lies, and I reaffirm that lie with diplomacy.
Exactly.
Jeb.
My perception was a 40, not a 45. The 45 is my awesome diplomacy.
Oh, the 45 is your diplomacy.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
No, the 40 will still do it. Jeb, off to the east, Sorry, to the left as you're entering or walking up to the city here. There are ruins beyond the dry riverbed that surrounds the city, and you see a figure standing amongst the ruins. Give me a society check.
Sure, I don't know why I would, but hey, that's religion.
Take the nat
You had
20,
a nat
though.
20.
Oh, okay.
Take the nat 20.
All right.
So it's a nat 20 for a 20.
You get a 20, and a nat 20. Jeb, you see kind of standing amongst the ruins, taking cover behind some broken stone, you see a humanoid creature. And after taking a second look, you think that that's a Zolgath in a hooded cloak.
What?
And just as you go to turn to tell the rest of the party, they duck behind the ruins rock.
Why on earth would we need a perception check? We're going to smell that motherfucker.
No, they're off in the distance.
Oh, okay.
He's masking it with perfumes and other such troglodyte things.
But outside of the wall's defenses, in the ruined sections of the city.
I pass it off as a mere hallucination.
That's unimportant, obviously.
Let's just blow up the ruins.
Just blow them up.
Just start dropping some burst spells. Then we'll just walk into town after.
I assault the Zolgath that I saw. I burned down the ruins.
You can't do that. It's probably another stupid circus performer we have to get.
If we have a Zolgath in our circus after all of this, that would be like, we have killed so many of your kind. Like, not necessarily evilly, but like questionably morally. We have killed so many Zolgaths.
Questionably morally or morally questionable?
Both, yes, either or.
Definitely the second one.
Probably more that second one.
Questionably morally questionable, I don't know. Either way, it's pretty much just how this circus operates. We make new friends, we murder old friends, just zany shenanigans all around. Now we finally come to Shraen, and by God, that orb better be here. Is it? Find out next time as we continue the Extinction Curse. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.